Peace, 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 and revolutionary love. Oh my God, it's been a long time, right? I know, it's been a long time. I mean, I'm telling you, I've been running a race, running a mile. I'm trying to get my life together, get everything back in order. But I'm glad to be with you today. So, today I got a spirit download. Um, One of my Facebook friends had written something on Facebook, and I was like, yes, that's it. You know, the transformation of wealth. The last shall be first, most definitely. And I feel like the transformation of wealth happened so perfectly and magically over the last, I would say, month or so. It'll be more visible. Um, and by the spring, I tell you about the spring, it'll be more visible by the spring. But the transition happened so elegantly. Um, it was amazing, and I was a part of the experience. So, going and dive into, I'm up pull from two decks. For clarify, as my girlfriend, some time back had got me the Oshu Zen Tarot. You know, I'm gonna buy some more of these. My Orisha deck, and I'm gonna put clarifiers from these two, so we can get real concrete messages from spirit. So, since we talked about the transformation as well, okay, I'm gonna put these in two placements. That pyrite, it's referred to as the fool's gold. But let me tell you something. Every time I put the pyrite in somebody's hands, they have done amazing things. So everybody just breathe. Divine Spirit, please give me the clear messages. The transformation of wealth. What do you have to say, spirits? It's only a matter of time for the divine to be seen. That's the spiritual message that I just received. It's only a matter of time for the divine to be seen. So let's put some cards here. I hope everybody has transmuting a lot of energy. You found me out retrograde. That's why I'm here. Sometimes you don't say retrograde. But I hope a lot of things resurface for our highest good, so that we can clear. Because when you're going through this transformation of wealth, you want as less chaotic energy as possible. And it's true, because you can be tested, but we just got to work through those challenges, you know what I'm saying? Those small, minor obstacles. And being amongst that path, you just have to retreat, reassess a whole lot of things. But the divine is so divine, your past will be just fine. Just do the work. And then what I always say, all right, how about this already? Ooh, Saga Shadi. I'm not going to put clarifiers on all of them. This seems real. The next one just sticks out there. Yes, let me put some clarifiers. I've been wanting to pull from this deck. It's getting itchy. So I'm going to do my clarifiers with this deck. Ain't nothing like a fresh day. Let me see about this still water. Yes. Transformation as well. I told you. And this is going to be an intuitive message. Like, I haven't studied this deck, so I don't know all the meanings. But some, if I need more clarity, I will go to the book and read. So these are going to be intuitive messages. Ooh. Message from Mary. And that's okay. That seed, but let them go. See, came right after that, the maturity. See, man, look at, I'm be quiet. You ain't got to fight no more. All right. So crowning this reading is holding on. Hold on, because the ride is getting ready to take, well, it already took off, but it gets greater. You're going to reap everything that you harvest. I mean, that you planted, seed that you planted. All right. I'm going to come back for this as the final of the message. Okay, so again, this transformation of wealth is a victorious time period. It's a victorious time period. You think you're excited now, you know what I'm saying? Wait till the spring. You know, it's a little cold out. So, my girlfriend made a song yesterday. What was it? I can't even get it together. I wrote the words of the street. I can't get it together, but it was dope. It was right on time. But anyways, something had to be disrupted for this success. All right. I see you may have been embodied by a lot of dark forces. Okay. And some of this energy did allow some victories to be what I want to call it, postponed, should I say. You know, like it was trying to get in the midst of your success. Somebody didn't want you to be great. Somebody didn't want you to triumph. Energy didn't want you to triumph. But like I said, the last shall be first. And that victory has to come through anyways. Finances, okay? So again, the transformation of wealth. Economically, a lot of people have had, you know, some burdens surrounded by money, you know, or just, you know, and yeah, by money's economics in general. But it's like the moment that you express yourself, you have a conversation, either it's with yourself or others, the message will be revealed, okay? And that's what's going to bring in this victory, okay? Sometimes you have to identify your problems. You understand? In the midst of identifying those things, you'll be surprised the answers that immediately show up. You know what I'm saying? For you to progress. So don't ever feel stifled or weighed down because you feel like you have too many things to be responsible for or to take care of, to where you feel like, oh, I'm depleted. You know what I'm saying? You're not depleted. You just have to sit with self, have that conversation with self, and all the answers will come. You have more power than you know. Okay, but don't get into an energy of defeat. Hopefully, through this retrograde period, that defeat energy has fled. Because I was in a period, well, it wasn't complete defeat, but I was just like, even, you know, financially, it was like, how do I make this work? But when I got time to myself, I was like, you got everything under control. You just slow down, and it'll reveal itself, and it did. Okay. Um, I feel like some of you all get messages in your dreams. A lot of you produce creativity through your dreams. As you were closing out cycles, you had the creative energy, you had the dream, you had the vision, but again, like I said about those karmic cycles, they had to clear out. So a lot of you weren't able to remember your dreams, or it was hard to stay amongst your path because you had to close out cycles. Mental, mental, mental. I tell people all the time, everything is you. Everything is you. It's all inside of your mind. Okay? And for whatever reason, when you were in your dream state, you were receiving the downloads, but because you were in the midst of doing, clearing out old toxic thought patterns, it was blocking the creative energy. Okay? It was blocking the creative energy within inside of you. That's because you were clearing out cycles. So now moving forward, all of your creativity will be will come to the surface, right? And don't worry about it, because I know there's a lot of people. Here comes the transformation of wealth, like I was saying. You done did everything, dot your I's, cross your T, and it's like, what in the hell is going on? You're being postponed. Like you're sitting there wishing and waiting, like, oh my God, I can see clearly now. The rain is coming. What is going on? Don't worry about it, because guess what's going to happen? You think that you have it all figured out. Guess what? More vision is going to come in. Okay? And so, since you tuned up your senses and you sharpened some of your skills and abilities that you know how to do, stay right there. You know what I'm saying? Let's not jump the gun. You know what I mean? Hold on for just a second, because Spirit is about to give you new vision. Okay? You're about to have new vision that comes in. Remember, in your dream state, you were not able to you weren't able to pull the message out of your dream state because you were blocked. And the only reason why you were blocked, you know what I'm saying, was because of those cycle changes. You know what I'm saying? You had to mentally alter some of your cognitive, had to alter some of your perceptions and your views on things. So those downloads didn't come. So those things were postponed. Okay? But don't worry about it, because now that things are shifting, that new vision is going to come in. What's the new vision? Told you in that dream state. But if you're going to reconnect, what are you reconnecting with? Source. You got to reconnect with source. And sometimes that's all it takes. Not in the jam, per se. You know what I'm saying? When you get this new vision, and it's going to allow you to reconnect with source, which is yourself, you're going to see how grounded you were the whole time. Okay? With this transformation of wealth happening, you understand now. You have a clearer understanding. A lot of you were doing comparisons. You were doing comparisons. And that's what left you in stifled spaces too as well. Don't ever compare yourself to anyone. Okay? The only thing that you have to challenge each and every day is yourself. Okay? And now I feel like you have a clear understanding of that. Okay? Don't do comparisons, no matter what it is. Just don't do it. And I feel like a part of your innocence, your childlike innocence are coming through as well. Maybe having a clear understanding on how easy it is to be in that childlike state. You know, that innocence. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of purity in childlike behavior. You know, it's not really tainted. Some of you might have had to go back to childhood experiences, and maybe those were some of the things that you were comparing to as well. Might have been comparing yourself from an older version of you, a younger version of you, to an older version of you, and now that's okay. Doing those type of comparisons, you know what I'm saying, of yourself, and going within and finding a clear understanding. You know what I'm saying. So now that you can travel forward to where you're supposed to be. Mm. You're destined. Something is just destined. You know what I'm saying? It just is. Um, so remain calm and in this quiet and peaceful space. Okay? Because I sense like, of course, in any type of elevation, you're always going to have um, the energy of just like a miser, of just someone building up bricks against themselves. You know what I mean? And the thief, you know, this transformational wealth, when we talk about it, you know what I'm saying, globally, you know what I'm saying, trying to hoard all the riches and wealth. It's not going to work. Because we have a humanitarian mission to fulfill purpose in life. Yep. We have collaborations that may be across this nation or across the world, you know. And these things will be drawn to you. You may not have to go seek out these things. These things will be drawn unto you. Okay? So remain in silence. You don't have to be silent, you know, but remain in that silence of self. Okay? Please remain in that silence of self. You're able to hear more clearly in that sense. Okay? This is me right here. Exhaustion, you know what I'm saying? Keep the spark inside of you alive, but know how to balance it. Don't overexert yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because when you do, you can't guide, you won't move right. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever push your body to the point where, you know, I just can't, you can't move any further. You know what I'm saying? Or you burn yourself out to where now it's time to move to the next thing, but you didn't store up enough energy to move to the next phase. Okay? Do not exhaust yourself. Okay? Because you're going to need that time period of rest, and it's going to be quick. Everything's going to be quick. So you're going to need that rest, that moment, because when everything starts flowing in, it's what it's going to do. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to need to be able to listen to your intuition as your guide, because it's going to happen fast. You know, it's already shifted. Now, the next moves of it aligning is going to be quick. They're gonna be in different phases, probably like groups of threes, like 1, 2, 3, pause, 1, 2, 3. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm describing it right, but it's going to be something to that effect. So do not exhaust yourself during this time period, my children. Don't do that. Okay. And see, with this transformational wealth, um, those holding on to those firm beliefs and those holding on to what they feel like is their their greatest their consciousness and it being correct, they're being trapped in a guilt mode. Because see, information keeps presenting itself and keeps beating and beating. At this time period, nobody can escape it, you know. Um, and this conflict, internal conflict, fighting amongst each other, you know, for beliefs, principalities, consciousness, This a lot of people are sitting somewhere in guilt because they didn't listen to the divine when it was when they were giving them those clear indicators. Okay, holding on to the past, holding on to the past, holding on to the past. But this will help develop maturity. So whether you're going through this or it's the energy of a lot of the masses, which is a small number of unconsciousness, you know, they're going to mature into this level. They're going to break the cycles of all those old patterns. Or you may have just went through this process or getting ready to go through this process. And guess what? Don't fight it. Don't fight it. Why would you fight your elevation process? But some people are so gun-ho on on their perception, their belief in what it is, that when things are shifting, they refuse to let go. You know, it's just clinging to that past. Don't do that. How are you going to be able to travel forward? How are you going to be able to move forward stuck like this? How? Okay? And I'm telling you, people are getting ready to get stuck in that matrix, that box, that television. It's getting ready to pull you all the way in, and you're not going to be able to get out. And that means from anything like music and song, drugs and alcohol. I don't care what it is. All those poisons that we refuse, that we cling to and refuse to let go. You're gonna get sucked in, and a lot of people will get sucked in, and that's how that transformation of wealth will be stuck in. Because whether you believe it or not, you're stuck. You can be sitting physically next to someone, but you're stuck in that matrix. But reality has to go on. That's where they're going to be chosen ones. They're just going to be stuck in that. There's been too many awakenings for people not to have it in order now. And those, Professor Copper was here for Black Power Week, and he was saying on the Tipping Point Morning Show, unfortunately, everybody's not going to make it. That's true. I've said it for years. Everybody's not going to make it this. Everybody's not going to go through the transformational wealth. They may be around it and amongst it, but because they won't allow themselves to elevate, they're not gonna go past that. It's all that guilt. Watch folks around you. It's surrounded by that. It's surrounded by guilt of not following that consciousness. And guess what? They know that and still won't do, and still will stay in this fighting mode. Still stay there. Still stay there. Hold on or whatever. What are you fighting? Thin air. Thin air. You know what I'm saying? But yes, chosen ones, you made it out, and you did it so gracefully because you have no idea what was coming for you. But guess what? See them? They all fell off. They all fell off. And then look at that word, that essence, that's you. And even though you were standing in your light and your presence, you was really bringing tower moments. You was shutting shit down with your energy. Motherfuckers was just falling down left and right. Some of you have powerful energy to do that, and stay in that energy. That's your armor. Your aura is your armor. Nothing can come through that, because certain energy forces don't want to see your success. They don't want to see their success. They try everything possible, but guess what? You fall down and you get right back up again. And they ask, how do you keep doing that? How is it we finally get enough energy to try to stifle you and you still produce? You know, some of you are a mystery. I said that in the last reading. Some of you all are a mystery. Some of you all are a mystery. And people are trying to figure out how you're moving. Where's it at? None of your business. I get into solitude. I get into silence. I get into places of peace. That's how I rise from the ashes. You have risen from some ashes, Divine. And I tell people all the time, doesn't matter what it looks like on surface, you know, because at the end of the day, when it's revealed, it's gonna look like gold. Because gold is what it is. Victory is what it is. Let me see something. Don't let people stress you either. Because as you elevate, people are going to become stressed. You don't become stressed. Hey, don't stress. Not with all this. Bam. Don't stress. Zen our way out this motherfucker. You're going to be walking on cloud 9 and people are going to be feeling left out in the cold. See, as you're elevating and they're going into that sunken place, that's that transformational wealth. We're rising into that and they're falling into the pits of hell. That's where they belong. You'd be surprised how wicked energy is. But you be the master. Yes, be the master of your fate. Be the master of your fate. Be the master. Everybody's getting ready to open the gates for you because you've mastered yourself. You know, you've mastered the different levels of you. You know what I'm saying? Situations, places. And so when that door opens, when it presents itself, which it all walk through it like the master that you are. That is your total abundance. This is yours. Claim it. And it was tough. It don't matter. You were skilled in all that you did. Very skilled. Very, very mastermind type quality. So here you go, my good and faithful servant. Okay? And don't be bogged down. People with stress, juggling energy, falling all over the place, can't get their emotions in line, can't do nothing. Because wealth is a powerful energy. You know, success is a powerful energy. And when that vibration hits on different levels, and you know what I'm saying, this is across the nation, it has no choice but to crumble the energy that's not there down to the ground. So that those that are flourishing, those that's in that vibration, those who come to heal the world, those who've come to seek out their life purpose, and that vibrate on that feminine energy, that love frequency. Here you go. Here we go. So things will fall to the wayside. And it doesn't matter who it is that's next to you, family, friend, or foe. And I'm gonna take you through this time period. All right. There's a lot that are unconscious and they're watching you, and they feel guilty for what they've tried to do to you, what maybe they tried to interfere with when it comes to you. You know what I'm saying? Lying to you, doing whatever they could do so that you wouldn't be able to stand your ground. And you still stood it. You still stood it. And you're still prosperous. Okay? So, like I said, as we're transitioning, If it's not happening to you right now, it is going to come through. Retrograde is over, so your money's coming, your stability's coming, all of it's coming. You know what I'm saying? But we have to go through this process so that the divine could, so we can get in a line for the assignments. Now we're in a line. Now we're in line for the assignment. Now the key can be presented to you. Your dreams are going to be more lucid. You're gonna get new vision. You're already a visionary. You already have goals, dreams, and ambitions, and all of that, right? I promise you. By the 22nd, what's today's date? The 4th. Y'all prepare for the 22nd. Those new visions will probably come prior to that, but they're going to resonate on a level that you're not going to be able to imagine come the 22nd. February 22nd, 2022. So stay in your, when you rest, get good rest. That's why I said, stop trying to do everything at once and want everything to fall the way it's supposed to, in your time. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to fall in your time. Just not this 3D time that you're thinking. It's already there. Okay, so what you need to do is take rest. Okay, take rest, regroup, listen to the downloads in your dreams. Okay, find that place of silence. Find your innocence. What does that mean? Go back into it. Go back in time. Go back into a time period in your life where you felt like there was no wrong, hurt, harm, danger. It was the most peaceful you have ever been. You couldn't have a care inside of the world. I mean, you just felt like you was in heaven. You know what I'm saying? You didn't know if the country was at war or not. You know what I'm saying? Remember that time, whatever that time period was. That time period, recall how that moment felt to you. That sense of innocence. Recall that moment. Meditate on that moment. Bring that moment into the present. And then set your intent inside of that innocent-like energy. So in due season, when it comes forth, that's exactly how your transformational wealth will feel. Okay? That moment, whatever that was, it could be in childhood, it could have been 2 years ago, last week. You know what I mean? That space of bliss, remain in that energy. Go back and conjure up that energy. Manifest out that energy. That's the energy you want to follow and follow this through with. Okay? Okay? All right, I'm about to get up off here. Final messages. Y'all good, y'all. Y'all endured it. Y'all were tower moments. Tower moments happen to you. Y'all were. I like these. There's infinite possibilities. But we got to do the healing and continue to connect to source. Okay? There's infinite possibilities. But in the middle, you have to do the healing so that you can connect with that divine source within you. All right? Even your guts, you got health. Health is our wealth, our foods. I mean, I could work on it too. We all can. Something about the foods you eat and the messages that you're putting into your brain. So pay attention to what you watch, what you entertain, what information you're consuming. Does it benefit you and your diet? Okay? Because yes, when we go through this, let me tell you something. You can manifest more if you're in a healthier mind space, a healthier diet, and of course through like meditations and stuff. But yeah, you can manifest 10 times faster, stronger based on your diet. Period and point blank. That's true. You know. And then what are you consuming? What are you filling your mind with? When I know I want to manifest, not only do I do my meditations, I go sit underneath grandmaster teachers for knowledge. That's how I'm able to manifest with it. I have to be around teachers. I have to keep putting correct truths inside of my mental on top of my meditations, on top of being in solitude, on top of being in silence. You know what I'm saying? That's how you have to do it. That's how you can manifest 10 times quicker if you do that. I promise you. I promise you. And you can have anything, anything. This transformation of wealth, you're going to be able to create and harvest literally anything in a blink of an eye. Just get down, just heal, connect back to source, and you'll be straight. You'll be straight. That is the key. That is the key. And you guys got it. Follow your dreams. Get you a journal. Put it by your bed. I used to do that. But then my dreams would take off and do something next. But get you a dream journal. As soon as you get a download, pop up, write it down as quickly as possible. Because you're going to get these new... Hey, don't feel like you were just stuck in this moment for no reason. You're stuck for the rest. You feel like you're stuck and you're not stuck. You're supposed to get rest because this right here that's getting ready to come in, these new visions, the possibilities. Okay? So, all right, that's all that I have for you. Hope you guys enjoy your day. I'm going to be back later on today because, like I said, I ain't posted any videos in a long time. I'm still, growing my channel. So, you are one of a kind. Good as a slice of pie. Wasn't this all delightful?